special election warrant.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Yule, seconded by Mr. Vino. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Make a note to Mr. O'Leary's. I think what I'd like to do is skip over and go right to the Adams Street Dogwood Lanes. Dana is here. Anyone else coming, Dana?
Steve, that's in there.
Motion to adjourn.
Funny how it's quick when he's not here.
Yeah. Ooh, that was good.
We just voted on the signing the special election warrant, Steve.
I thought that's what you meant, Joe.
Yours should be signed. I thought we'd skip to Mr. Rowe and the street name change. Mr. Rowe, who's requesting this change, by the way? Who's requesting the change?
Actually, it originated with the community planning commission. When I went into my role, brought up the camp log was up there, was the original one, all the way down to the camp log. A couple of members of the board, the camp was still there, trying to keep it, so forth, so they asked if I could object to change the name of the street. And I said, really, no, I didn't have any objection. And they suggested Dogwood after that's what that was called originally. And then some of the neighbors up there that you have the paper from them, wanted that section of the road also changed. And I was told this is how it has to be done. And they've all signed the papers. They realize, I explained to them that, you have to change your license and, you have to, the mail will be delivered for, like, I'm not too sure the time, but they'll forward it for like 60 days or something, and then it won't be forwarded to you after that, so. And your legal papers and certificates, things like that have to be changed, so they're all well aware of it, and they still wanted to go forward with it.
I'm not familiar with the number of neighbors up there. Is this 100% of them that have signed these docs?
It's the ones that are on that section of the road.
It's going to be renamed.
It's gonna be renamed, yes. It's all of them, yeah.
And so, Adams Street, right, it's not the entire street that's being renamed? Or,
Sorry,
Adams Street,
right.
is it the entire street that's being
No,
renamed?
no. It's probably, maybe a third of Adams Street.
So in other words, the street just flows and then
Right, it goes right into it, yeah.
straight, no turn or anything, it just becomes a different street?
Well, actually, where the name will change, actually, there is a turn, there is a curve there.
But it's still the same
It's still the same road,
street.
yes,
So,
it's the
so
same.
it's just a name change, that's all.
It's just a name
Yes,
change.
but it's not the entire road.
Right, no, I understand.
Pardon?
It's not the entire road.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the residents that are asking for the change are from that curve on,
Yes.
not before.
Everybody that's affected by it wants it. They've signed the papers, they want it.
Can you point out where that turn is? I'm just not familiar.
Yeah, it's, this is Adams Street here, this Swan Pond comes in,
Yeah.
this becomes Adams Street. It is approximately from here
there a precedent for this, Steve? Yeah,
Generally, we
knowledge.
would hear from Community Planning Commission and sometimes public safety officials
Mhm.
in relation to name changes on
Right.
streets.
I'd like to hear from fire and police. I don't know if town administrator has any input from them at this point.
Police and fire from the Community Planning Commission, we don't have voice any objections to it.
You did speak about that?
We do not.
It sounded like, Dana said it sounded like they had made the suggestion.
I know, but we haven't seen any correspondence.
Yeah,
on that.
so-
It's not to vouch, it's just that generally you have some sort of correspondence, whether it be in the minutes of the meeting or something.
So I would imagine the impact on those residents that are affected would mean that they've got to go down to the post office, change their address. I don't know what comes first, but,
I don't know about registry of deeds.
Registry of Deeds would be a
Registry of
huge
Deeds.
issue.
Is there a cost
He
associated
says no.
with that as far as to the property owners, as far as the registry of deeds and having to refile and?
To my knowledge, there is no cost, other than the fact, as I explained earlier to Joe, say you were gonna buy my house, my deed says 61 Adams Street, and maybe it's gonna be, say, 10 Dogwood Lane. Then, when you do a title search, they're gonna look and they're gonna say, well, wait a minute, this says 61 Adams Street. So that would have to be clarified, because I already checked with the bank, and they said there'd be no problem. They just go to the town, is this, you know, because your lot number, the page in the book where it's registered and all that, that would be the same as the town has on the record. And this is what the Community Planning Commission said I had to do. It was, you know, to go to the selectmen first, and then it goes back to them. And I don't know what the procedure is once it goes back to them.
Again, I'm not necessarily opposed, it's just that I'd like some clarification for the residents up there, as far as any costs that may be incurred for them. Public safety, I would assume, would probably wouldn't necessarily be opposed to the idea, because you're gonna have
Well-
a
they
fortified.
have to change their maps, that's all.
Change the maps. And, if there was something in the minutes of the planning commission, town administrator indicated, is it no objection, or was there a preference?
I got no objection. I guess it was just, I asked the question whether there was any objection, and the response was no. So it was, I think I had more to do how the question was phrased.
Well, I think it would be fair to find out the exact process that each of the residents has to go through, and make sure that they fully understand that.
Did what?
To make sure they fully understand the steps.
Well, that's, the permission slips, if you read them, they state exactly what's involved in it.
It's
And
not
the people
what I
sign,
read.
the residents sign.
I'd be curious to hear from a representative from the Registry of Deeds as to what these homeowners would have to go through. I'm not so certain that it's simply making some reference on a deed, if you go to sell your property, that your Adam Street property is, in fact, is now Dogwood Lane. I don't know if that'd be acceptable. I think something would probably have to go on record before you actually sell your property, showing some sort of confirmation with some sort of certificate from the town indicating that the town has
Well, I believe
allowed
they
the
already
name
did
change.
it, Steve, if I'm not mistaken on that, there was one road that had a long name, and the residents wanted it changed. It was like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 road. Not too long ago, the residents wanted it just, you know, like 1, 2 or something. And I think it was up off of Mass Street.
Up in North Street.
Yeah, one of the streets up there.
They do it off of Yankee, was it Yankee Way or something that was changed?
What's that?
Was it Yankee Way that may have been changed?
No, my-
That would be off of Central, right?
Yes, the George Route, Post 33.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about, I don't,
Exactly, I don't recall exactly what it was.
yeah.
Mr. Yule?
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure of the procedure myself. It would seem to me that we should have something from the CPC in writing. And then, if it's starting from the CPC, that we should have that support documentation. they're saying that we have to start it by approving it before that they, is that how I understand you, before they will do it?
When they brought it up, I asked the community planning, I said, what's the process here, what do we do? And they said, you have to go to the selectmen first, then it goes back to them. So, you know,
This actually isn't a new subdivision, this is an existing Adams Street that you're,
Yeah,
that
there's
you're building
homes
out,
on it.
that you're
There's
building
homes
out,
on
correct?
Right.
So what you're looking to do is just rename a segment of Adams Street.
yes.
It's not a new subdivision where you're coming in off of Adams Street and you can go ahead and put in a new name. So
Right.
what you're talking about is renaming a section of Adams Street.
Right.
That would,
So does that mean,
Yeah.
their assessment of that is right, that he
well,
would
the
have to
board
come
will
to
have
us?
to make a determination, one way or the other, if we're gonna change the name of a street. Because that's what you're doing, is you're changing the name of a street.
Right.
Or a portion of a street.
Portion of the street, right.
Portion of the street. So that takes an action of the board. Whereas if it were a new subdivision, you know,
Then
you
it's
you
a
negotiate whatever
CPC.
you wanna name it, you know?
Right, okay,
Row Circle, or something like that.
right.
'Cause it's not a new subdivision, it's just we're actually renaming,
Mhm.
changing it.
I'm not opposed to it either, I just, I think we need a little more information as to the impact on current residents up there on Adams Street, and some input from fire and police, and something from CPC.
Yeah, get some input from CPC, police, fire, and then just some clarification, I don't know who it would be, through town council, I guess, clarification as to exactly what is the impact on the residents of Adams Street, would there be any costs incurred? And we'd have the full information, but other than that, I'm not opposed to it.
No, no. Mr. Bean.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it either. But I will say, I don't know if I want to spend any money on town council, because these residents have signed that they will be responsible for all personal documents related to street and name change. I mean, let them check, rather than us paying for it.
But you know, my vote has an impact. I'd like to know what the impact is.
Pardon me?
I'd like to know what the impact of my vote is going to be on the residents up there.
Oh, I understand, but
Without
I'm not-
relying on them saying, okay, I promise to take care of everything, and all of a sudden they find out, I'm not spending $800 to do that.
Well,
Yeah,
then
we
they
changed their
shouldn't have-
name.
Then they shouldn't have signed it.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand.
Well, I'm not in favor of spending any town council money.
Well, I have a suggestion. Instead of going up to town council, I'll inquire of the registry of deeds, if the board's comfortable with that, and see if there's,
Fine.
what the procedure is, with the registry of deeds in terms of any name change that takes place.
Legal counsel, it's good.
Well, you got them elected.
Reduce
Mr.
hourly
Chair?
rate now.
I have a question. The
Mr.
form here, the form, is this an official town form, or is this a form that was just drawn up?
I don't have any forms.
Okay, so this is just a form that was drawn up by,
That came, I believe that came from the, some sort of law
Who drew it?
foundation or whatever.
Who drew